Hello, dear students. Welcome back to tetrahedron chemistry classes. So, you know that in the polymer series, there is a series of vinyl polymers. And if there is a series of vinyl polymers, then in this series today, I am going to talk to you about polyacrylonitrile polymer, which is called PAN. PAN is the abbreviation of polyacrylonitrile, PAN. So, as I keep saying, whatever slides I have written in short notes, if you copy them or memorize them and write them in the exam, then you will get full marks. So this is also made by free radical polymerization, like polystyrene. If you remember what we did in class, then let's go back and see what was done in class. In class we did this, it was polystyrene. If you look here also, you will see that it is a polymer of vinyl series because there was CH2 here and I removed one hydrogen and replaced it with phenyl. So we are doing the same here as well. So recall what we will do here also is that this was a double bond CH2. By replacing one hydrogen, we will replace it with CN or cyanide and it becomes acrylonitrile. So I will quickly tell you one point here, which you will understand. See, this molecule is a double bond CH2. If you polymerize it, then it will become, it is PP-, polypropylene. Okay, and after this, if you add some more oxygen to it, it was two double bond CH, I replaced one hydrogen. You can replace it with, yes, you can. Then my today's polymer will be seen being formed, which I will call polyacrylonitrile. Similarly, if this CH2 double bond was CH this time, if I replace hydrogen with CH, then I get polyvinyl chloride. Let's move on and talk about this polymer with you. So, this is your monomer, which you can call vinyl cyanide, or you can call it acrylonitrile molecule, which is this one. This one, okay. And how is the synthesis? See, I have put cyanide here, so there's a double bond here, there's a triple bond here. But remember that this cyanide, cyan, that I have put here doesn't polymerize, right? It does polymerize the middle part, this one, CH2 double bond, CH. By doing free radical vinyl polymerization, you will get your polyacrylonitrile, and this is also an addition polymer, so you should know this, okay. After this, you can see what its properties are. It is like polyacrylonitrile, PAN. Polyacrylonitrile is hard, high tensile strength, and high melting material. See, it melts above 300 degrees centigrade. This means its thermal stability is very high, so it can be used where there are high temperatures very easily. Its tensile strength is very. You must be knowing this, I hope. Okay, and you might not be knowing this. Then someday, separately, we will talk about mechanical properties as well, and we'll see what effect the polymer structure has on these properties. If its abrasion resistance is high, load-bearing capacity is high, then the mechanical properties are good. It is also melting above 300 degrees. PAN has the low thermal plasticity due to high Tg. Now, see, Tg basically, what is it? It is glass transition temperature. I hope you understand what is glass transition temperature. See, what happens at glass transition temperature is that whatever your polymer is, it leaves its glassy state, which is transparent like your glass, leaves that state and starts forming a rubber-like solution. That temperature is called glass transition temperature. I will make a detailed lecture on this later, which will be a 5 to 6 minute lecture, and how it affects the Tg properties. We will also talk about this someday. But for now, just know that much, that its glass transition temperature is quite high, around 95 degrees. Because of which its thermal stability is quite low, low thermal stability. Now look here, it contradicts you. Your polymer is definitely above 300 degrees, but its thermal stability generally remains low, meaning it will not melt immediately, but it can undergo many kinds of deformations, hence it cannot be used as a plastic. So if you look at its plasticity, it has low thermal plasticity. then in that case you will see that it cannot be used as a plastic, like polythene. Apart from this, you can see that it dissolves in, like DMSO. These are all organic solvents. DMSO, this is dimethyl sulfoxide, CS3, CS3SO, or DMF, dimethylformamide, this is dimethylformamide, or adiponitrile. It dissolves in that as well. Cyanide is also present in this, cyanide is also present in this, and it is also present in pen, so it dissolves, right? Well, even if you don't remember its structure, there's no problem. But you must be aware that it dissolves in some organic solvents. After this, if you talk about the applications, then it has many applications for pens. First of all, it is used in producing acrylic fibers. So whatever acrylic fibers there are, or acrylic paints, etc., it is also used a lot in them. And next to it, it is used in the manufacturing of the fireproof clothes. So the firefighters, the clothes which are made for the firefighters to go into the fire. This polyacrylonitrile is used in it. It is not 100% pen. It is used with blending, you will keep this thing in mind, but the suit of firefighters is made from it, or the aircraft, their body is also made from it, because it does not melt above 300 degrees. You will keep this in mind. The carpets, the way carpets are made, they are made, or the sailing boats, which you call yachts, even in them, it is basically used, polyacrylonitrile. Third, it is used in the making of the ultrafiltration membranes. So these ultrafiltration membranes are basically used in water purifier systems. They work like reverse osmosis. Okay, so remember this point. PAN is used in the making of the ultrafiltration membrane. Hollow fibers for the reverse osmosis. Hollow fibers are also made for reverse osmosis, used as electrolyte separator for the batteries. It is also used inside the battery, where the compartment of electrolytes has to be separated, but for this you will have to open the battery and see it. For that you can go to DANCRA, but still you will remember, so these are some of its applications, and I have summarized those applications. So here I have shown you the ultrafiltration membrane. Okay, I have made these threads for it. It is on the blanket of polyacrylic and nitrile, and this after blending we are making clothes from it, the tent that I had talked about. This tent also appears to be made from it, and at the same time because it is a high-performance material, so see, to write like high piezoelectricity nanogenerator, you must know about 8 to 10 applications. Only then you will be able to attempt these questions in the examination and get marks on them. Okay, so this is about PN, polyacrylonitrile, okay? So if you like the video, then definitely like it. And if you are visiting the channel for the first time, then subscribe to our channel Tetrahedron Chemistry Classes, okay? And share it with your friends too. So that's all for today. We'll meet you with the next lecture, in which I will probably be seen talking to you about polyvinyl chloride or PVC, okay?